The year 2024 in sports has been filled with dramatic moments, iconic performances, and shocking developments that have shaped the landscape of various sports. Here's a look at the major winners and losers in sports this year. 2024 winners. Caitlin Clark. No athlete captured more attention than Caitlin Clark. The Iowa star led her team to the national championship game and became the #1 overall pick in the WNBA draft, joining the Indiana Fever. Her dominance on the court has made her the face of women's sports in 2024. Simone Biles. The legendary gymnast added another chapter to her storied career at the Paris Olympics, claiming 4 medals, including 3 golds. Despite dealing with twisties and a significant hiatus, Biles reaffirmed her position as the greatest gymnast ever. The running back position. After being devalued in recent years, running backs like Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley shined in new environments in 2024. Both dominated NFL defenses. Ashton Jeanty of Boise State made headlines in college as he flirted with Barry Sanders' collegiate rushing record. Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh had a year for the ages, leading Michigan to a national championship, pocketing substantial bonuses, and managing a potential exit from NCAA sanctions. After returning to the NFL, Harbaugh steered the Los Angeles Chargers into playoff contention, proving his coaching prowess. The MLB's $700 million men. Shohei Ohtani's $700 million deal with the Los Angeles Dodgers was a landmark moment in baseball, followed by a World Series win. Juan Soto also secured a massive deal, signing a record $765 million contract with the New York Mets, adding to the MLB's financial and competitive stature. Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs have had an impressive 2024, winning 19 of their 20 games. Their resilience has been evident in their tight victories, including an overtime win against the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl, further solidifying their dynasty status. Niche Olympic athletes. The Paris Summer Olympics introduced us to lesser-known athletes, who became stars in their own right. A Turkish shooter, a pommel horse gymnast with glasses, and an Australian breakdancer with a unique move that mimicked a kangaroo all became household names, showcasing the diversity of Olympic talent. NC State men's basketball. The Wolfpack Cinderella run to the Final Four captured the hearts of fans, and they returned to the national spotlight for the first time in nearly 40 years. Their underdog story highlighted the excitement of March Madness. Honorable mentions. LeBron James for playing alongside son Bronny. Florida Panthers for a surprising Stanley Cup win. The WNBA and its increasing media presence. Deion Sanders for his electrifying coaching career and media presence. U.S. women's basketball team for continuing their dominance. 2024 losers. Misogynistic sports fans. The rise in interest and media deals for women's sports, especially the WNBA, has been a strong statement against those who still dismiss women's sports. Misogynistic sports fans likely had a tough year as they were forced to confront the growing power and popularity of female athletes. Louisville and Miami police. Police officers from these cities were in trouble during the year for overzealous arrests, particularly those involving Scottie Scheffler and Tyreek Hill, which led to widespread public criticism. Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers, the quarterback of the New York Jets, entered 2024 with high expectations, but quickly became embroiled in distractions, including public spats with Jimmy Kimmel and talk of joining Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s presidential campaign. His performance on the field didn't match his off-field antics, leading to a mediocre season. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight viewers. Fans of the highly anticipated Paul vs. Tyson fight were disappointed by a lackluster performance. This disappointment was compounded by Netflix's streaming issues, making the spectacle forgettable. NCAA's amateurism stance. The NCAA's outdated stance on amateurism has crumbled with the rise of NIL name, image, and likeness payments, leading to further scrutiny over the organization's future. The shift in how college athletes are compensated will likely result in significant changes in the future. Rory McIlroy. McIlroy's 2024 was marked by significant disappointments. He collapsed during the U.S. Open, missed the cut at the British Open, and caused controversy with his changing stance on LIV golf, which hurt his credibility. U.S. Men's Soccer. The U.S. men's national team faced more disappointments in 2024, including a poor showing in Copa America and an embarrassing loss to Panama, which led to the firing of Greg Berhalter as head coach. Athletics owner John Fisher. John Fisher, the owner of the Oakland Athletics, became one of the most disliked figures in sports after his role in the team's departure from Oakland. His actions ignited public outrage, making him one of the year's most significant losers. Honorable mentions. The Lakers' decision to draft Bronny James was perceived as appeasing LeBron. Florida State football for their handling of controversial situations. Chicago White Sox for continued mediocrity. Pressure on college sports teams to forfeit games for political reasons. 2024 was a year of highs and lows, with plenty of iconic moments, new stars emerging, and old rivalries continuing to shape the sports landscape. As the year ends, winners and losers will look ahead to 2025 with lessons learned and new challenges.